Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Motive Racing with the GT3 Tier 2 Championship. We are here live in Spa, in Belgium. Quite a good track. We have 6 competitors up in the field at this moment. It doesn't matter. We are watching now live Aussie Albi doing his outlap. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Super Saturday here in the Motive Racing League in the GT3, the Tier 2.
Yeah, Rav, do me a favour and vote foul guest for me, please.
Coming up. That's not possible.
If you just, are you able to bring up your pause menu?
Nope. No.
Sorry?
No. Not able
Ah,
to
fuck.
get the options menu.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, no worries. As we are currently watching here, Diabetic Lamp, I'm guessing he is doing his hot lap. As he jumps that corner and cuts it and hits the wall. That's indeed unfortunate. As we see our Italian friend David here. As we are currently riding with Aussie Albi. Yes, riding here with also LB, setting a lap time of 2:23.7. Behind him, we got a Dwayne Bob in 2 minutes 25.155 thousandths of a second. As we see, Davide in the second place already in the 2 minute 24 seconds.
Right, everybody, I didn't actually mean to invite you, sorry, but could you invite file guests for me, please?
I can try. Oh, 1 sec. I'll be best off doing that through the game, won't I? Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, qualifying's over, mate.
Oh, you can still join, as long as it's
Right.
before the race.
Right. I can't do nothing until we go back to the what's the name, to be honest.
2 seconds.
Right, let me try now. Where is he? There he is. Invite sent.
Thank you. Right, now we need to get on with this commentating.
No worries, I'll jump out for you.
Right, thank you very much, mate.
No, you're welcome, buddy.
Good luck.
Yeah, cheers.
Right. Ravi, you there? Testing, 1, 2. Alright folks, sorry about that. Sorry about being quiet for so long. We just had a few technical difficulties, but we are back now. Ravenous is not here right now. I think he might be busy elsewhere. But we are here right now in Spa on a rainy day for the round 2 of the Motive Racing GT3 Tier 2 Cup. Here we're watching Davey 437 and Diabetic Lamb fighting over that first place position. Diabetic Lamb looking for any kind of possible window that he can possibly get on this wet and slippery track right now. I will look further back in the field. Currently watching Tafioli. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce the PSN name, but that's how I'm going to end up butchering it. Currently trying to fend off, it looks like Fury, as we're coming down to the latter half of this track during this wet and rainy day. That Ferrari, of course, is a good all-rounder in my opinion. It's a good strong car, but that Mercedes, it's got a lot more horsepower and it's got a lot more stability towards it, and it's definitely going to be keeping its eyes on the back end of that Ferrari, hoping for any kind of mess up, any kind of windows to be able to capitalise on any mistakes. Looks like the Mercedes has got a better outcome in that corner. Fury has definitely got his eyes on that window, but Tafioli has the inside line, so he's definitely going to have the edge around that corner. Good driving there from Tafioli, fending off that Mercedes as we come up the hill towards the big long straight. Oh, who's this off? Oh, it's Diabetic Lamb. Oh. and it would appear that the diabetic lamb has retired from this race. So it's unfortunate to see. Obviously, we don't enjoy it when we have disconnections here in Moto, but obviously there was a little bit of a lag spike, and it's kind of caused his internet to go haywire, and it's caused a disconnection in this case. Just looking at the chat, Chris saying, "Come on, Fury." Yeah, well, he's definitely getting the pace on the Ferrari. You just keep biding his time, using that slipstream to try and catch up to the race leader that is currently David. There's currently 10 seconds ahead of these two. So they're definitely going to have to work together to try and get some kind of faster pace out of these cars during this race here today. But also with Fury running the dirty air off that Ferrari, it's definitely not going to be any good for the car. It just needs to try and wait for that window, if he can get one, slip on by and catch up to the race leader that is David. To see if he could try and capitalise on any mistakes that Tafili may make here. Oh, that was nearly a collision there in mid-corner, but thankfully they managed to collect themselves. Mercedes once again has a fantastic run out of that corner. He's now temporarily up in third place, but Tafili seems to... no, he's not. I thought he was going to go back for the move there. But it looks like Fury has gained that position, and he's now going to be running clean air and going to be putting the foot down, catch up to the race leader that is David. But also with that little mid-corner mistake, that has slowed them down quite a little bit, and it's allowed David to run away with the lead again. It's just now down to Fury to close the gap, keep the mistakes to a minimum, and get the boot down. Oh, no, Fury's lost it. Fury has lost it. Oh, that's just extremely unfortunate to see. Also, we don't really enjoy it when people do be in the position. Also, we do enjoy that, but we hate it when they end up making a mistake mid-corner. On this course, in that corner, and especially in the rain, it's so easy to put the boot down early and just spin it, and then you've lost your position. And now he's lost at least 6 seconds to Fury here at Spa. Now he just needs to keep those tyres warm as possible, try and remain as much grip as he can, and get around these corners and catch back up, try and regain the time that he's lost. He's definitely picking up that pace again. Come on, Fury. Oh no, don't lose it. Come on, Fury. Just keep your foot down. keep your mindset on catching up to Feely, and you will gain that position back. Just needs to keep a stable mind right now. He's went a little bit wider on the course. As you can see, he is only 4 seconds behind second place Tafili right now. As Tafili seems to be taking a more delicate approach around the corners, as this track just continues to get wetter and wetter and a lot more tricky for these drivers to navigate.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am back here from the kitchen here. I am having a good feast around here. Ian, how are you doing, my colleague?
I'm doing well.
Nice.
Just been, flying slow for the time that you left me without telling me. Thank you.
Nice. As you can see, Tafili, what has happened with the rest? I can see there was some disconnections and troubles.
Unfortunately, Ozzy, we did lose him due to failure to press the ready up button on time. Diabetic Lamb, he crashed on the upward hill and disconnected from there, and that's all we've had so far.
Okay, doesn't matter. As we can see, everyone has like a great deal of space here. This is outstretched. Like Davide is entering the hairpin corner, and Tafili is pushing some pressure off Fury within a 2-second gap. Awesome racing.
And of course, you went around for when Fury did accidentally put the boot down a little bit too early on one of the mid corners of the track after the long straight, and they put the boot down a bit too early coming out of the exit, and he did unfortunately spin it after he did capitalise on a position from Feely. So he did lose a good 5 or so seconds from that.
That's unfortunate indeed. Yes. Wow. Getting hot in here, even with the rain on.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more heated out there. With that, even though there is only 4 drivers on the track right now, there's still all to play for in terms of points. So we'll just have to wait and see exactly what happens.
That is correct. As Davide already has a good chance of entering the last 5 position at the end of the season. Awesome. Yeah, the fully pressure on. The pressure is fully on. Ooh, as they both spun a bit wide there. Can this benefit Fury?
As we can see, we do have Fury bearing back down on the Fury, trying to gain back that position that he unfortunately did lose when he put the foot down a little bit too early. See if we can try and capitalise on any mistakes in mid corners like he has done for the past few laps when he did take the overtake on the very first corner, but then also, as we know the story of what happened, we just hope that he does not make the same mistake again, as he definitely cannot afford it. Also, with that Ferrari being so fast in the straight lines, it is definitely going to be a lot harder for Fury to be able to catch up to Tafili. So he just needs to hope and pray that he can try and catch up to them while he's slowing down so much in those corners. As he slips a little bit. Very good driving there from Fury. Being able to, oh no! As he's clipped the back of Tafili and spun himself out on coming onto the final corner. That is honestly gut wrenching for Fury when he's just putting in so much work to catch up to Tafili, just to see it all wasted again.
Yeah, that is too bad. I just got back and I heard some awful news happening here with Fury. Oh my days. So all the hard work to gain the second position back is all for nothing. Oh my days. That is very unlucky. Very unlucky.
Just like what I was saying while you were away there, the Ferrari is so fast in these straights. So what Fury just has to do is just try and make up the time in the corners. Well, that Ferrari is to slow down from the amount of speed that it does have coming out of that engine.
Nice.
So as he takes it wide around that corner, that's definitely not good for him as he's moving more time catching up to Fury when we only have 10 minutes left here at Spa in this wet and really wet track.
Oh my days. Very tough, man, very tough.
He is closing that gap to Tafili once again. So he must be listening to the stream or something, because he's definitely putting the boot down around those corners, as you can hear from that immensely powerful engine coming from that Mercedes.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely these Mercedes are hardcore. Definitely hardcore. What car Tafili's in?
He's in the Ferrari.
Oh my days. Davide also in the Ferrari, I reckon?
Sorry?
Davide also in the Ferrari?
No, he's in the Audi.
He's in the Audi. Nice. Nice. Running in a league of his own. As we can see there, there's a back marker. Oh my days. McRB is going out of the way for Fury. awesome. As he continues the fight to Tafili within 5 seconds. This is awesome. Ooh, this is all to play for with 8 minutes to go. Wee.
Well, yeah, these guys have definitely got to take advantage of the low driver count on this track today, and just gain as many points as they can. Well, there is no drivers on the track for this week's race.
Yeah, you can rack up some good points there.
And it would appear that our backmarker Mac has just stopped on the side of the track coming into the final corner. Wonder what's going on with him. Must be having issues with the car in some kind of shape or fashion. Also, he can't. If he does reverse into the pits, he can. He will get a black flag and will be disqualified from the race if he does end up reversing on the track.
That's indeed very strange what's happening here. I hope he doesn't have issues with his rim or something. Yeah, definitely. Some issues with the rim, maybe. Or even controller. Tafili, 3 seconds. Look at it. 6 minutes to go. All to play for, mate. Yeah. If Fury make no mistakes. What do you reckon, Ian? If what's happening? Fury.
Yeah, Fury has dropped back a little bit actually from when Fury was going into the final corner. As Fury was only a few seconds behind, but now dropped back by nearly 10 seconds. So I've no idea what's going on there.
Very tough, very tough. As we see Tafili running comfortably in the second place. Yeah, very comfy.
Yeah, but Fury is now starting to close down that gap to Fury, as they did have to slow down so much for those corners in that massive, I believe it's a V8 in that Ferrari. Well, I believe Fury's engine is also a V8, so but they're definitely putting out different power outputs onto the tarmac today. So it's definitely an interesting one when it comes to these two, but he's just losing more and more time. He must have spun out in that corner again.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the mistake. That was the last mistake for the second place. I think the fat lady is singing already.
Yeah, it's definitely singing already. She's definitely singing David's name as he continues to run away with the leads today at Spa. Definitely been an uncompromising lead for him. He's definitely going to be happy with the result, no matter how many drivers are on the track. He's definitely, been out in practice while it's been raining and taking advantage of the wet weather here at wet weather here at Spa. So he's definitely put in the time, put in the practice, and set up the car perfectly for the wet weather here today.
Oh yeah, definitely. The gap is 23 seconds, mate. 23 seconds. So.
Yeah, but David can still make a mistake anywhere on this track
Ooh.
that could compromise that lead and allow Tafili to catch up and close that gap.
Yeah, everything can happen. Everything can happen. It's McRB in the background. Yeah, he got the car very under control. Yeah.
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen watching at home, yes, it may not be the most action-packed time here today in the Tier 2 race here at Spa, but if you do want to be one of the drivers out there on the track during one of these championships, or even all of the championships here in motor racing, then please join our Discord server. It's 100% free. You can sign up for the GT3s, the GTEs, the Clio Cup, and many more inside of our server, inside of our community. So do not hesitate to hit that join button, and you could be one of these drivers out here today and get in amongst the action. I wonder what has happened to Fury. He has dropped back by an immense amount, as you can see from the map on the top right of your screen. The blue arrow that you see at the top left of the map is Fury, and the white dot at the bottom is Fury. So something is definitely happening to that car. Maybe too much water going into the engine has possibly flooded it a little bit and lost a lot of power. We just do not know at this point. So we just need to wait and see for the after report after the race.
Yeah, that's definitely not so good, mate. That's definitely not so good. That's already 30 seconds. Yeah, I hope he's got enough fuel, and I hope his tires are still working.
Looks like our race leader David is going to be crossing the line, going for one more lap. These drivers have one more lap to go through before they will be recalled back into the pits for the end of this race here today.
That's awesome to see. Yeah, Fury still got this third place. Awesome, good points. Those are some good points. Ooh, heavy rain. Yeah, there's no way catching. As the race leader has finished, and we got a winner here in the Tier 2 GT3 Championship Round 2. That is
Honestly, David
Davide.
thought he would be a little bit sneaky and stop at just before the line and let that timer clock down so he did not have to do one more lap. That's a little bit cheeky. I'm not too sure if that is in fact legal, so I don't know
Yeah,
what will happen with that.
all look good. The race is over. The back marker has also finished, and Fury is about to finish as he is on the back side of the track. As Fury is approaching the last chicane towards the start finish. And we got a
Oh, as he puts
third
it,
place.
it puts the foot down a little bit too early again, and near enough loses the car. And if he did spin it, he would have came up as a DNF. So luckily
Yeah,
for him, he did know when to let off.
that's tough indeed. That's tough indeed. But we got official results here. That is Davide in the first place, Tafili in the second, Fury in the third, and McRB in the fourth place. That rounds up the table here in Spa for the Tier 2 championships. You can head back to the Tier 1 championship to get a more excited racing. From me, Ian, do you have any last words to say?
No, just it was a good race from what we had. Unfortunately, we did lose a good few drivers. Hopefully, we should have a much more cup.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, that was all, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice evening and check back for more. We got also the LMP2 coming up. Stay tuned and have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Right.